Okay, right. If you did not know, this Let's Play, we're going to be playing a bowman. Now, this isn't going to be a random one. I've actually got a build that I want to use because I've not... Actually, I want to do like a full proper playthrough of this game this time. And normally I give up. So, this time, I'm going to use somebody else's build. Okie doke. Go fake full screen maybe. Desync off. Because of 40p. Audio. Ba 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 bam. Ba da ba da dum. All looks pretty good to me. Gameplay. Da 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 da. Show subtitles. Yes, 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 yes. Cool. Cancel. Story. Single player. Let's go. Classic. Yeah. Classic sounds good. Oh. Allow access. Might have to drop it for 40. Because I'm looking over at OBS and seeing that 33 frames per second. Very low. Very low indeed. Right. So I want to be an elf. Yay, I want to be an elf. No, not just origin. We call ourselves Lorry. I don't know. Lorry? Sound good? Or should we go Bjorn? Bjorn doesn't sound very elvish, does it? I mean, kind of. Kind of. Bjorn. Ranger. Appearance. Could be that one. Get bald? I think I should. Three hairstyles, that's not many. That one I say. Facial features you can have any.
Nice try.
Ha! Nice try.
I'm ready.
Greet the Reaper for me.
I'm ready.
Ha! Nice try.
Yeah, pretty good. Remove that. Put it in int. Confirm. Remove that from pyrotechnic. Necromancer. Skills. Mosquito. Okay, I think we're good. Cool. Right, that game. Tag, talent. Hmm. Oh, that's just toggle armor. Let's say elemental affinity. Okay, we're done.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
Oh, here we go.
Still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry. The sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to 1080. $1920 by 1080. No, it's 1050. 1080.
So it wasn't a dream after all.
Hold on a minute, what is going on? Why has it stopped? Stop doing game catch. That's annoying. Oh well. Why put me on ultra if you're not gonna, if it's gonna be laggy, please? What is with the FPS? I think that's it. That's better. Okay. Right. Now we can actually crack on.
An animal sty. Fright.
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she
Oh, food. Don't mind if I do. What else we got?
Did you expect a needle?
Some egg. I'm pretty sure if I remember rightly, you can actually cook it in this game. I think we have to just go up here. Right, get your bearings and go to the upper deck. What is that? What did I just pick up? Yeah, we need to know about the source. Okay, the arrows.
Empty.
No point taking the other stuff. What?
No known associates. In fact, he seemed
Why,
quite
you're
a-
looking. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister
Quite
William.
rude.
All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other
Okay.
side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Go the
Dungeon?
outlaw.
You have the gall to call my laboratory a dungeon? I'd be quite annoyed with you if you didn't look so honestly perplexed.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
You put a thing around your neck futilely,
Why,
demand
for
to
my
know why
peace
she
of
collared
mind,
you.
of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Source spells of yours? See what happens.
She might be
Oh,
playing a
do go
trick, don't do
on.
it.
I won't hold it against you. Promise. My
No, I'm not
only
gonna do it.
meek little lamb. Perhaps I needn't have collared you at all, though it does look darling on you. So let's just leave it on, shall we? Because to answer your question, what this collar does is this. It makes you unable to cast Source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Good gods, there's been a murder.
Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap.
Murder!
Gore and
Murder
limbs
on
lie
the
at odd
court.
angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
Let's peer in and ask what
There's been a
happened.
murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it.
Find out if we
Always
can lend a
does.
hand.
Aren't you enterprising? I'll let Waters tell you now herself. Go ahead. She with the body.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
No point. No point asking that one because he just explained why. Told me that she wasn't this man's protection, she
Finn
was
didn't
his
see it
captor.
like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source. We'll find out who did this. Speaking of,
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
Ask if she's investigating her fellow magisters. One of them could have
Finn
easily
was
done
killed
this.
by Source. If a Magister could do that, there wouldn't be a Magister.
Fair
It
enough.
looks more like a passenger managed to slip their collar. And the rest, well, you see the evidence in front of you. Listen,
Pretty
I
much,
could
yeah.
use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Thanks.
Yeah, go
I
on
just
then.
want to catch whoever did this before they hurt anyone else.
Fair enough. Oh, shit. Sorry. Right. What's in here?
Come on, please, Losa.
I forgot how to say.
Oh, they've all
I
got...
did.
These are all sources then.
Ah, there you are. Husband. Would you
What?
please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
Play along and take her arm with a grin. Tell the children they must be
How
mistaken.
very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
That's true enough. Shake her hand, Losey, you
right.
presume. Ask if she knows anything about the murder that
Nope,
happened on board.
Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Yeah, that's the way of looking at it. Tell her sure to have a look around with you. You can watch
Thanks,
each other's
but I
back.
already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it. You take care,
I
though.
like her.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though
Ooh.
no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
Very
My mum doesn't
peculiar.
like.
Okay, so we can actually talk to you.
Name? Well, you aren't here
Tell
on
him your
my
name.
list.
Okay.
You put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to
Oh.
concentrate.
Bane. He's an elf.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out and examines your face, tugging at your ears and prodding your nose.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Stare at him in shock and ask what the hell he thinks he's doing. Ask whether the book he's reading is any good. He seems engrossed in it. Ask who you're speaking to. Ruffle his hair with a
What
grin.
purpose did that serve? Was that a greeting? Was it... Oh. Oh dear. I seem to have crossed some cultural taboo. How... difficult. You have my apologies, fellow elf. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once.
Who is this guy?
Yes. The niceties. My name is Fane. I am a scholar from... Well, I am a seeker of knowledge. That is enough. It is pleasurable to meet you.
Nod towards his book. Has he found much knowledge in
Hardly. I've been reading this one for several minutes, and I have yet to find a single insight into the mysteries of the universe. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
Let's go with the elf one. Say the memories of the past are precious to your people. At least they were until your homelands were destroyed.
Please. I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
Force of nature don't have a history.
Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else? Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
Why was he so
No
curious?
amount
This
of
insists.
pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book or respond to your questions.
You are chill, aren't you?
I ain't saying nothing.
Well, well.
The Red
What
Prince.
have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
The nerve. Slap away his hand.
We are fierce, aren't we? Not to worry. I'll soon remedy that. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
Laugh and say you can hardly tell
Oh,
a turkey from a
goodness,
turnip.
no. And don't even mention the demon's testes that are turnips. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Stick a thumb through one of the holes in your garb and say
Yes,
these
I
provide
can tell
cool in
from
summer.
your vagabond chic, a bag is as good as a shirt kind of style. I shouldn't be getting my hopes up. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
Rubbing your chin, tell him you're trying to recall the last time
Just
you
as
bathed.
I
What month
thought.
is this?
That explains what's besieging my nostrils. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you have the taste buds of a dung beetle, the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit, and your personal hygiene reminds one of a carcass rotting in the sun. That won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry.
Assume a sad face and tell him you're mightily
I
disappointed.
know, but you just don't have what it takes. A good slave's made of sterner stuff, I'm afraid. Still, hone your skills, and one day you may just qualify for a position in a lesser household than mine. You keep dreaming, you hear?
Surely.
Okay. Namia.
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
Here we got here.
How dare you classify this slot
A broad
Feast.
dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
Boy, tell me what to think twice for addressing you like a
He
child.
turns his head toward you, looking you up and down, and smiles before
Again,
turning
his
his
respect.
attention to the ship once more.
You look like a boy to me.
Oh, god damn it.
Listen if you're interested, or get gone if you aren't. The ship, of course.
Quiet, and this is the sound of the
A
ship.
wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
The sea angler's trying to...
The fellow cocks his ear, listening.
That isn't anger, it's
He cocks his ear to the other side, then smiles.
anticipation. She senses something. I'd hold on to my breeches if I were you, mate. That's all you hear, though. Listen close. There now, just like that.
Squeak!
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy.
Do we hear a mouse?
One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news.
What's it
It's
supposed
the
to be?
wheel, the wheel. Don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard. That means if we've been traveling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
There's nothing else I can make.
No, he must be a practice. Say that's what the figure means to him.
Actually. And that figure tells me we're getting close to the Joy. Close to what lies beyond it, too.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
More concern than more appetite.
He continues stroking his beard, a
He's gonna
beatific
escape,
smile
man.
on his lips, and doesn't acknowledge you anymore.
If you'll be pardoned.
Oh,
Did you see the body?
okay. Huh.
An
Reveal.
elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
Ask
She
if you
shakes her
enjoy.
head.
Game for one, I'm afraid. Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
Whose fate is she deciding?
Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
If she can decide fates with dice, actually can read the
She
future and
eyes you
Karen trails as well.
suspiciously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. Just like you. And I'm quite good at it, too. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
She gives your
Yeah,
arm
go
a
for it.
vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As everyone lay sleeping, you lay awake thinking of someone back home. A very special someone. You were reminiscing about the things you used to do together.
Admit
Of
it.
course it is. The truth's right there, skin deep. You may have to bite a bit deeper, though. Not every elf is as skilled in the art as I am. But anyway, don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell.
Kingy. Okay.
Never thought you'd end up a prison convict.
Can I go
It's a
in?
register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
Ask if he'd be fine. Yeah,
He
let's go with
tugs
that
the
one.
collar of his uniform and chuckles.
Sorry you're upset, sir, but we all wear what we wear for a reason. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
And if she tries...
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
Oh, we don't even have to do
There
it
are
then.
others whose
They've already
lives
solved
must
it.
end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
Address the source and ask her what she meant by there are others who lives
Means
must
your
end.
journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes
What?
it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts Source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Oh, Jesus. I wonder if I'm going to be able to do that.
What's happened?
Do that. I wonder if they're all alive in the other room. Oh god, no, they're all dead. Where's that key? Key to stern room, requisition, read. Oh, it's just what we've got on the ship.
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. He is stock still. You can't see if he's living or dead.
Called him.
What?
Throw
happened?
some water on his face. Slap him in the face.
You dare strike a royal? Ooh.
The lizard's eyes close as he slips into unconsciousness.
Damn you guys, get up! All the magisters are dead.
Nothing to see here.
What? He's not dead though. Why did he not die? And him? Oh, it's
The
this one. I
magister
hate
lies on the
her.
floor, unconscious and
She was a freaking nasty thing to me. Alright, that's the key to the stern room, I think. I think this is what the key room is for. Maybe not. Oh, we were supposed to go up there. Let's have to open it from this side, maybe. But I doubt it. Wait, we've got gear now, haven't we? No, just give the bow them. No, it's gonna take far too long. Right, up. Nice.
God damn it.
You're a doggy.
Need to get off this wreck quick. Not long before this thing.
You're alright, bud. Chest. Ooh, cool. I think that's the way we actually need to go, so I need to go over here. Stern room.
Bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Is there no way to go in there? Ow. Better. Is that a better bow? Exact same.
Records. Something's pounding on the hull.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is, a warning of death fog within. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The color drains from your hand, and you are left numb. It doesn't budge.
Let's go see Fangs. I've just seen him around here.
You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No, no, no! What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree?
Wait,
It
what?
catches fire, it turns into must when wet.
Why is he
It
undead?
cannot even resist acid. No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
Something familiar about the way
The
he holds that
skeleton
book.
groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
Yes, indeed. It's the look of someone that wants to read the bloody book he's holding. Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee to.
That's it, the elf. He's the elf that's
Please,
reading the book.
I was no more an elf than you are those rags you're wearing. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that primitive form. A mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little scene. Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands.
The
He could be
skeleton
saving
holds up his
people.
book in one quick, frustrated movement.
I am trying to discover if there is anyone worth saving, and I will be damned if I let the lives of some mayflies get in my way. Go on, go, swim or drown or do whatever takes your fancy. I have a...
Damn, kind of a douchebag, man.
The moment you touch the door,
Gods, I need to get off this shit.
Oh. Oh god, has he got them? Ow. What does this do? Gain 1 action and a 10% damage boost. Battalion service and melee range. Some with giant mosquitoes. End turn. Right. And again. Got him. What we got? Anything in there? Blinding radiant. Where the frick do I need to go? Oh, it's down there.
That means there's still a chance.
Wait. Oh, it's just there. Yeah, he's gone.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Call the dwarf a yellow belly cow, you'll return check for survivors.
There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
Okay, off we go.
Nothing to see here.
The Magister lies.
If you can walk, get yourself up the ladder.
Oh.
There's a boat. Wait. Void woken.
Right, buffs. One down. Wait, what's 3? Oh, it says melee. Oh, they're all up. Nice, let's do this, guys.
Let the games begin.
Damn.
They who are about to triumph.
Prepare.
Wow. He's dead, nice.
I thought Void Woken was supposed to be scary.
I've faced worse.
We never spoke to him. Yeah, no.
Grease the ring before we make a pretty good team.
Let's not tarry. This old tub is about...
Oh shit, she died. Pretty sure that's everyone. No bad for these guys in here, man.
Thank the gods! By the fine grace, what was...
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Another sorcerer!
The Magister's companion doesn't blink, frozen in place at the sight of you.
You can help them
Even
think
if I
it's...
knew how to rip that thing off, I wouldn't. Some crazy banshee comes screaming through, and now we got void bugs swarming up top. Sorcerer mutiny!
He whispers loudly to the other Magister.
Don't just cower there, Rix. Take out your blade.
Rix grabs his sword, which shakes in the rhythm of his trembling hand.
There's no immunity, you must die at this woman's hands.
The Magisters look to each other, then back...
Your lies end here.
Fuck! Got him. Sorry guys, I really didn't want to do that. You didn't really give me an option. Just. Nice. Yeah, let's go. Wait, let's take the paintings. Paintings are worth a lot. It's like the one thing I remember. That's back down. Did I destroy this? Take a very long time. Can I go tell this guy?
Please, my time is short.
Okay, never mind them.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
We made it out! We actually bloody made it!
Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship.
Okay guys, for those of you who have watched our 2-minute playthrough and amongst other playthroughs, Spider-Man, you'll know that I need 2 seconds to write down the time and then we will